Good morning students. I hope you all are doing well. In last video we studied about uses of spherical mirrors. In that we studied about the various uses of concave mirror and various uses of convex mirror. Now today we are going to study about sign convention for spherical mirrors. This topic is very important because with the help of sign conventions we will be able to solve the numerical based on concave mirror and convex mirror. So there are various conventions given or various rules which are given under the topic sign convention. First is object is always placed on the left side of the mirror. It means that if you have a mirror, whether it is a concave mirror or convex mirror, always the object is left placed on the left side. You know that if we are taking this as an imaginary line passing through the center of the mirror, then this side is considered as right side and this side is considered left side. So object, whether it is any type of mirror, the object is always placed on the left side. Second convention is all the distances are measured from the pole of the mirror. If suppose the image is formed here, that is towards the right side, then the image distance how we are going to calculate from the pole. And if object is on the left side, then how you are going to calculate the object distance, that is from the pole. So whenever you are calculating any distance, whether it is of any object or whether it is a distance of image, it is always calculated from the pole, that is center of the aperture. Now distances measured in the direction of incident rays are positive and distance in the direction of that of incident ray is negative. Opposite direction to that of incident ray is negative. I think so this term might be very confusing for you. So in very easy term, I'll explain what do you mean by that. If any distance is calculated towards the right side, then it is taken as positive. And if any distance is taken towards the left side, then it is taken as negative. You know that we have, if we take the quadrant system graph, then this is x-axis and this is y-axis. This is positive, this is positive, this is negative, and this is negative. So when you take any distance towards this side, it is taken as negative, and when you take any distance toward this side, then it is taken as positive. Now distance measured above the principal axis along the y-axis is positive and measured along the y-axis below the principal axis is taken as negative. Now what do you mean by principal axis? This is a central line is known as principal axis. This is nothing but if you take a graph, then you will consider it as a x-axis. So if you want to calculate any distance which is above the principal axis is always positive. For example, object is always placed above the principal axis, so it is always positive. Any object or any distance which you take, if you calculate the distance of that particular thing below the principal axis, then it is taken as negative. For example, here is an image. Yes, this is inverted. So if you want to calculate the distance, that is if you calculate the height of the image, then it is downwards. So when you are calculating distance downward, that time it is taken as negative. And when you are calculating the distance upward, that time it is positive. So in short, there are 6 conventions. First, you have to keep in mind that object should be placed towards the left. Second, whenever you are calculating any distance, it should be calculated from the pole. After that, all the distances towards the right side calculated towards the right side are positive, and all the distances which are calculated towards the left side are negative. Then the distances which are calculated in upward direction are positive, and the distances which are calculated downward direction are always taken as negative. Now before starting this table, we should know what do you mean by U, V, F and R. F and R you know already. F is focal length and R is radius of curvature, where U is the object distance, that is a distance of object from the pole, and V is the image distance, that is the distance of image from the pole. Now we all know that in the case of convex mirror, the image is always formed behind the mirror, right? Remember this. And in the case of concave mirror, there are 2 possible cases. When the object is at infinity, our object is at focus. Between any these points, that is infinity to focus, the object is always real and inverted, and it is formed in the front of mirror. Whereas if object is placed between the focus and the pole, that is wherever here, anywhere here, then the object image of that object is always formed behind the mirror, and it is a virtual image. So for the concave mirror there are two types of images, virtual and real images. And for the convex mirror there is only one type of image, that is virtual image. Now always remember that one term, reverb. Reverb. In re, R stands for real and I stands for inverted. So R means real and I means inverted. So if the image is real, then it is always inverted. And word, that is V stands for virtual and ER stands for erect. So if any image is virtual, then it is always erect. So from this word you will always remember that if it is a real image, then it is always inverted image, and if it is virtual image, then it is always erect image. Remember that if the image is formed in front of mirror, it is always real image, and if it is formed behind the mirror, then it is always virtual image. So VER is at the end and where RI is in the beginning. Now we will learn this table. If you learn this table very well and you know how to construct this table, then you can solve each and every sum very easily. Now on the basis of this diagram only, I'll explain how to put the sign. Table is totally based on the sign convention. Let us see. Type of mirror. First column is type of mirror. There are always two types of mirror, we know that, concave mirror and convex mirror. The second column consists of U. What do you mean by U? Object distance. Any object and the distance of that object from the mirror is known as object distance. Okay. Now from the sign convention we know that what is the first rule of sign convention? That object should be placed on the left side. Right. So whether it is a concave mirror or convex mirror, the object is always towards the left side. Second thing, if any distance you have to calculate towards the left side, it is always taken as negative. So for concave mirror and convex mirror, U is always negative. So if it is in the given in the question that object distance from the mirror is 5 centimeter, then whether it is a convex mirror or concave mirror, always you will write down U is equals to minus 5 centimeter. Now next column consists of V. What do you mean by V? Image distance. The distance between the pole and the image. Here in the case of convex, the image will be behind the mirror. In the case of concave, the image will be in the front of mirror. Now you can see over here, for the image I have made two more columns, real and virtual. We know that image are of two types, real and virtual. In the case of concave, we have two types of images, real and virtual. Whereas in the case of convex, we don't have any real image, we have only virtual image. Now always remember that if any real image is formed, it is always inverted image, right? So if the image is inverted, then and if the real image is formed, then always the real image is formed in the front of mirror, that is towards the left side. So the distance calculated towards the left side will be negative. Now, and for the virtual image, we know that already in the last video I explained about the concept, the special case known as tiger, right? So if the object is placed between focus and the pole, always the image of that object will be behind the mirror. This was the special case. So in that case, always the virtual image is formed. So when the object is on the right side, that is behind the mirror, then the distance calculated towards the right side is always positive. So here for the virtual image, for the concave mirror we have taken positive. whereas in the convex always virtual image is formed, so here also plus sign. Now f is focal length. For the concave mirror we are taking focal length towards the left side, so distance again negative, and for the convex we are taking focus at the back side of the mirror, behind the mirror, so towards the right side, so distance will be positive. Whereas radius of curvature same like focal length. After that, height of object. Now always remember that we cannot keep the object inverted, that is down towards. We will keep the object always erect so that its image is always created in any of the mirror. As this object is present above the principal axis, that is upward direction, so the height of the object we are calculating in the upward direction, right? So it is always the height of the object for both the kind of convex mirror, concave and convex mirror, it is always taken as positive. Now height of image. There are again two type of image, we know that, real image and virtual image. Real image is always inverted, right? So the distance we will, that is for calculating height, we will move downwards. When we are calculating any distance downward, it is always taken as negative. So here it is negative. And virtual image, it is always erect image. How? See over here, VER. That is, V stands for virtual and ER stands for erect. So the erect image is formed and the distance in upward direction again positive. So for the virtual image, we have taken plus sign. Whereas for the convex mirror, always virtual image is formed, no real image is formed. So again virtual image, for the height of image we will take positive sign. Now we will learn about mirror formula. What do you mean by mirror formula? For calculating focal length or image distance or object distance, there is one formula have been created. This formula is known as mirror formula. The mirror formula, this is very important because it will help you to solve the sums. See the mirror formula. The mirror formula is 1 upon f is equals to 1 by v plus 1 by u, where f is the focal length of the mirror, v is the image distance, and u is the object distance from the pole. F, we also know that f is equals to r by 2, that is half of the radius of curvature, right? Now next concept is magnification. This is also very important concept, magnification. Why we are going to learn this concept of magnification? Because when any image is formed and you want to find out what is the size of the image, then how you are going to find out the size of the image? Then with the help of magnification concept, we can find out what is the height of the image formed. So what do you mean by magnification? It is expressed as a ratio of the height of the image to the height of object. Magnification is expressed by symbol m. M is equals to ratio of, means we have to take two ratios, height of image to the height of object. So numerator will be height of image and denominator will be height of object. Let height of image is represented by h dash and height of object is represented by h. So here m is equals to h dash upon h. Also we can relate this magnification formula to the image distance and object distance, which is given by m is equals to minus v upon u. So from the equation 1 and 2, what we will get? M is equals to h dash upon h is equals to minus v upon u. Always remember that while calculation, if you get the value of magnification greater than 1, then the image size is magnified. What do you mean by magnified? The size of the image is more than that of the object. If m is less than 1, that is, if the magnification value is less than 1, that is 0.5 or 0.2, something like that, then always image size is diminished. That is, the image of the object is always smaller than that of the object, size of the object. If m is equals to 1 and if you get the value 1, then always remember that image is same size of the object. This will happen in the case when the object is present at the center of curvature, in the case of concave mirror. Also, if magnification is positive, then the image is virtual and erect, whereas magnification is negative, then the image is always real and inverted. Remember this point and you will be able to solve the sums. Now in next video we are going to solve the sums related to concave mirror. Thank you.